What's up, guys? Quick Shift 636 here, back with another Motocast Monday to help you power through your week. If you're a new listener, what I do with this Motocast is talk about what's going on in my life, motorcycles, racing, as well as let you know who you need to keep an eye out for in this motovlogger scene. If this is something that interests you, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. If you're a returning supporter, thank you so much for everything that you do, and I hope I can continue to make great content that you'll enjoy. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. What's up, guys? Quick Shift 636 here, back with another Motocast for your Motocast Mondays. And boy, we got some stuff to talk about today. World Superbike, crazy, MotoGP, very, very sad, very tough battle, very tough battle. But we will definitely get into that and talk about that. Let's talk about some moto vloggers and some YouTubers action going on. So, if you guys haven't checked it out, the Ultimate Motovlogger Championship by Mr. Fox B2. He had his other episode this past week, and man, it's one hell of a video. Put it that way. It's one hell of a video, and man, I'm kind of speechless because I really don't even know what to say to that video. I responded in a way. You just gotta go check it out, man. Stop by and check out Mr. Fox P2 and his Motovlogger Championship. That's right. Again, season 2. You know, your boy was in season 1. This is season 2. Whole brand new cast, whole brand new laughs, and it's great, man. Definitely stop by and definitely check that out. Also, if you guys are having some GoPro shutoff problem issues, make sure you stop by and check out Mr. Half Click Up. That's right, Mr. Half Click Up. He just solved his GoPro problem. You guys recall he had 2 GoPros, and his camera 2, half click of him off, apologize, I believe it was camera 2, that would act up on him, and he got it fixed, man. He got it solved, and I had the same issues, and I watched his video, and it's just great info. So definitely stop by and check out Mr. Half Click Up, man. Great info, great tutorial, and just something to help us be just that little bit better. Now, also, make sure you stop by and check out on YouTube Asphalt and Opportunity. I've talked about Asphalt and Opportunity before. They specialize in bringing you all the grudge racing bikes over there on the East Coast and basically in the mid of the USA, getting down. And these grudge bikes, man, this is 6-second bikes, people. 6 and 7-second bikes getting down on the track. Some cases getting down on the street. That's insane to me. When I cut my 10, I felt like I was just flying. Like you guys seen, hopefully you've seen Toy Story, and hopefully you've seen like that part where Woody's on RC and like they hit that turbo boost and you just see like his face just pull to the side. That's exactly how it felt when I cut my light. And these guys are 3 seconds faster than I am. That's freaking nuts. But he just dropped 2 videos. Go check it out. Asphalt and Opportunity, man. Trust me. If you think you've seen fast, no, sir. You got to check that out. That is some fast stuff right there. So, Asphalt and Opportunity. Check him out, man. Super duper great stuff right there. A little bit of a disclaimer, right? If you have children, do not watch it with children. They show a little bit of, not nudity, you can't show that on YouTube, but they show a little bit of a little something. If you catch my drift, you know what I mean. So check it out by yourself, man, for some of those parts. And I mean, it's like 1 or 2 parts in the entire video. So, you know, you can always do what my folks did when any kind of those scenes. I mean, and that was like way more hardcore than these videos, you know, where, you know, close your eyes, and, you know, they kind of cover your eyes kind of type deal. But anyways, again, the videos are badass, so you got to check them out, man. You just got to check them out. Asphalt and Opportunity. Definitely stop by and check those guys out. Now, every so often, I see videos that come up on YouTube, and I see, you know, guys come up on Instagram, and I think I'm the fastest in the world. I think I'm the fastest 636 in the world. I'm the fastest Kawasaki in the world. I'm the fastest motorcycle in the world. I believe that 100%, and no one else is going to tell me different. However, when you see fast, you recognize fast, and you acknowledge it, that, man, that guy's way faster than you, but you don't say nothing because you're not going to say nothing. You're the man, right? You're the man, so you just You just be quiet, right? Just be quiet. And I've talked about him before, but EJR Performance. So EJR Performance. I actually have my YouTube up right now. Let me see if he's still under. Give me 1 second, guys. We're like, I need to be live streaming this stuff, man, because we're like full blown, like doing it live. This is like live. Okay, so he's officially changed it over 100%. So now he has his EJR Performance. So EJR Performance, formerly Tri-State Racing. So EJR Performance, and he has his bike, calls it the Bitch Ninja. The Bitch Ninja. Now, he also has the bike that he's changed up for this year. It's still that bike, the Bitch Ninja 2.0. Now, EJR, man, he he takes customers' bikes and he makes them fast. But like when he's methodical with it. He makes sense when he's building these bikes, putting them together. He does things for a reason. It's almost not a shot in the dark. He's done this. You can see where he knows what works, knows what doesn't. He knows what yields the most benefit and what doesn't. Let's do this first. We can wait on this because this is going to do this, or I'm going to do this, but I'm not even going to try to test it and run it because I haven't done that yet. Those kind of type things. Methodical, moving with intention, and he does that, man. He does that in all his bikes. So he just finished. He just updated his bike, the Bitch Ninja, which that bike is fast. That bike is stupid fast. I don't know what the time slip is on that bike, but that bike sends people to Gap City. That's all I gotta say. But he also just finished a customer's bike, a 2019 Kawasaki ZX-10R, and in that gray color. If you haven't checked it out, I have that gray color on my YouTube videos. Check out Jason Britton's stunt bike. That's the same color. So super sick nasty color, and it has a lot of great parts on there, man. A lot of great parts from companies that I've worked with as well. So stop by, man. Check out EJR Performance. Let them know Quick Shift 636 sent you over there, and show them some love, man, because they're doing big things over there. And right now he's at 9.2 thousand subscribers, and that's not for nothing, because that guy's been busting his ass doing plenty of pools in Mexico and using a lot of resources that he has, and resources that he's acquired to bring us more in depth as far as like me. I'm gonna go out there and make hits on the street. You guys have seen that. I'll pull over to the side on a spot. We'll lay track bike down. We'll do a pool. We'll do a full pool, and we don't know nothing until we get back to the house and plug it in. That's how I do stuff. He is way better at showing you step by step and little tidbits and stuff like that, and I've learned a lot from him. So stop by, check it out, man. EJR Performance, bro, you're rocking it, man. You're rocking it. Great job. Get a little bit of sip of the bubbly real quick. So I don't know what to do. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off being bummed, and then I'm gonna pick myself up with my final news. So that's cool. You guys are alright with that? So I guess my bum news is freaking MotoGP, man. I'm not even going to talk about Moto 2 or 3. I am going to touch on Moto E though, but MotoGP in particular. Okay, so I was so excited. I'm actually pulling up. I haven't written down, but I'm going to pull up the results real quick because we're going to get real mother effing professional in this B. So Moto E, okie doke. So MotoGP. Let's just talk about who won. So Mark the Trash Marcus wins, followed by Maverick Vinales, followed by Cal Crutchlow, and the greatest of all time to ever do it, Valentino mother effing Rossi, 8th place, guys. 8th place. I love Rossi, man. You guys know I support Rossi. I love Rossi so much. He's a great ambassador for the company and the sport, and I don't think that's not the question. That's not anything that's in question here. What I question a little bit is the consistency, and I guess I want to leave it there because I don't want to bash nothing, Again, Rossi's my dude. Yamaha, great company. I don't want to bash. Is it a rider issue? Is it the race team issue? I don't know. But if you look at the 3 races prior to this, he was knocked out, crashed out. Now, but every single time when they've done the interviews after Q1, Q2, if he did make it, free practice, it's been, I haven't had a very good feeling of the bike. I don't have a very good feeling of the bike. I don't know. We were fast, but I don't have a very good feeling of the bike. Guys, if you guys recall, that is so reminiscent of when he was in Ducati. And that's what freaks me out a little bit. Now, when Rossi left Yamaha and went to Ducati, Rossi was still on his upward climb. He was still on his upward climb. But when he got to Ducati, those 2 years were just stagnant. Nothing happened. Then he comes back from Ducati back to Yamaha, and he's kicking butt. No championship, but he's kicking butt, right? And then it just seems, I guess I'm really excited because I see when Maverick Vinales, before he made the move to Yamaha, I believe he was in Suzuki, and I remember seeing this particularly. I remember seeing Maverick Vinales pulling in front of him, and then I just see Rossi coming through and just basically just drafting right behind him and just kind of just slingshots him right up front. Kind of a nod to, here you go, boss. You're the man. But what I'm starting to see now is that Maverick Vinales is starting to pull away. Look at guys like Cal Crutchlow. Cal Crutchlow is a hell of a rider, but those guys are starting to pull against Rossi, a guy that should be top 5 no matter what, damn near in his sleep, because he's a great rider. So I asked myself, what is going on here? Are we reaching the limits of Yamaha and their performance package, or are we reaching the issue with Rossi and his limitation and himself as it sits now? And I don't know, man. I don't know if I want the answer yet. I think I know the answer yet. He is the oldest MotoGP rider, still doing it. He is the only one from the 2004 or 2005 season of MotoGP still racing, I believe. I think next one below that's going to be Jorge Lorenzo, because Pedrosa's out. But if you look at it though, so what if it is the rider? Because if you look at Jorge Lorenzo hasn't done jack shit on Honda, and that's the bike that's decimating all right now. So I don't know, man. I don't know if Rossi's done. I don't know if this is it. I see a lot of posts on Twitter, and that bummed me out, really. I see a lot of posts on Twitter talking about Rossi retiring, and I just don't know if I'm ready for that. I just really don't know if I'm ready for that. But either way, the point standing is Marc Marquez first place at 185 points. Andrea Dovizioso at 127. Danilo Petrucci at 121. Alex Rins at 101. Maverick Vinales at 85, and Rossi at 80. So that puts Rossi in 6th place. Now, I believe we can make up the Vinales and Rins, because Alex Rins did crash out. So in that case, I believe we'll jump right back into 4th, because we were 4th last week. So with Rins crashing out, that helps. As shitty as it sounds, but it does help. But I believe 3rd place, 2nd place, and 1st place, it may be out of contention. That 3rd place, Danilo Petrucci on that Ducati, he's kicking ass, man. He's kicking ass. Definitely putting in work against Andrea Dovizioso, his teammate. So Petrucci's definitely up there, but we'll see. His consistency is not quite there, so I don't know yet. But time will tell. One thing I did see today that really shocked me was Fabio Quartararo. So again, that's on the Padronas Satellite Yamaha Racing Team, the SRT team. Man, crashed out. 2nd lap, crashed out. See, and that's a Yamaha. That's the team that Lynn Jarvis looks over. That's the same head. That's the same head to the snake for that whole entire department. But I see Fabio Quartararo doing great. But again, Rossi's bike, suffers. But I see Maverick Vinales doing great. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I know I'm kind of coming back to this, but I feel like Rossi. I feel like this might be it. This might be it. And he's cemented a legacy that's never going to go away, never going to be challenged. You just can't. There's not enough years in a man's life to challenge that. Even if Marc Marquez gets more titles than he does and ultimately beats the title reign held by Giacomo Agostini, even if he does that, I still don't believe it's going to be a legacy like Rossi. And I wonder if that's a concern for Rossi. Like, I don't want my legacy to be outmatched. I mean, really, I sit here and look at it as I'm talking to you. I have 2 VR46 turtles, a Valentino Rossi model right here, 4 Valentino Rossi Monster Energy drinks unopened, and his mug right here unopened. And I say that to say this, is that the legacy value is not going to be based on how many wins you got, man. He's a great ambassador. Look when Danny Pedrosa left. Danny Pedrosa has not won one single championship in MotoGP. GP. Every time he was gotten close, he's been taken out, broken collarbone, broken this, broken that. The guy has been beat to hell. But when he retired, as the little samurai, he retired with such a legacy, and he's a MotoGP legend. So, and that's what I mean. If it's a numbers deal that Rossi's looking at, like, I'm gonna give one more shot. I want to tie up with, or I want to beat Giacomo Agostini. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. So he's good till 2020, But we'll see what happens from there. I know for a fact, though, if that is the case, I know I will not be riding with Marc Marquez as a fan. I will definitely pick somebody else for the racing. No way. Not doing Marc Marquez. He's trash. I believe he's trash. Him and his brother Alex are trash. And that's all I got to say about that. Time for a pick-me-up real quick. And by pick-me-up, I mean a little bit of sip of the Monster. All right. Now, let's be happy. Congratulations to Mr. Jonthan Mother effing Rea. That's right, Jonthan Rea. I told you guys he was going to do it. I knew he was going to freaking do it. Team Kawasaki, KRT Racing, but we fucking did it. Jonthan Rea, first place this entire weekend. A clean sweep of first place. And congratulations to Leon Haslam for putting his bike up there twice on the podium. So for race 1, it's Jonthan Rea, Tom Sykes, Leon Haslam. Race 2, it's Ray, Raz, and Alvaro Bautista. Now, Bautista crashed in race 1. Unfortunately, that sucks. Great for us, right? So what does that mean in the overall championships? Jonthan Rea is 376 in points. Bautista, 352. And then, of course, Michael Vandermark, 206. So you can really see, unless something goes horribly wrong, which it can, we don't have to worry about third place. It's going to be a 1-2 between Bautista and, of course, between Jonthan Rea. So what do we do going into the rest of the season? They're officially going to be in summer break. They will not come back till August. So the mid-season break, what are we going to do? I think it's very, very important that Jonthan Rea goes out there and uses this month to understand them tires. The tires have been an issue with him, and the feeling of the bike. If you look at Alvaro Bautista, he's able to brake a lot later and stuff like that, and have that confidence braking really, really late, where he just chews up so much time compared to the competition. I feel like Alvaro Bautista needs to I feel like Jonthan Rea needs to take that time to learn the tires a little bit better and kind of get a feeling of what the bike's going to be doing when he comes back. If you look at not this past championship, the previous one before, or the second championship, there's 4 guys, so give me a break, right? I believe on the second one, they had finished off the first leg of the season great. They came back in the second part of the season, and the first race was a shit show, crashed out. That's what we cannot afford to happen in this particular race. in this particular season because Bautista is so close. What's that point spread? 24 points. That's a race. It's a first and second place race right there. That's what that is right there. So we just cannot afford to have that happen. So I think Rea needs to go through and really check out the bike. I don't believe it's his fitness, because his fitness is always very, very good. I think it's the bike and understanding the bike and stay consistent. If I look at Alvaro Bautista and what he has to do, he just released a statement this past week, and I kind of had my feelings about it. The question was, does he miss MotoGP? And before, his response was kind of yes, and like I'll do. And now his response is no, because I'm winning in Superbike. So it's a bully thing, like, no, I don't. It's like being a college dropout, but being the smartest kid in first grade. That's complete shit to me. And I've talked about this before. He's a great rider because MotoGP, they race more. They race more often. The bikes are touch faster, and it's different. So he brings a lot of key insight, a lot of good training, a lot of good experience into World Superbike. Does that mean he can dominate World Superbike? Absolutely not. I would even argue to say that I believe Cal Crutchlow has a better run in MotoGP than he did in World Super Sport. I think he was in. So I think it's shit, man, to say that no, I don't miss MotoGP. I like World Superbike because I'm winning. The fuck? What are you talking about? You're winning on a proven factory ride. But that's for everybody else. Everybody else they're working their ass off and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just kind of got a bad taste in my mouth to hear that kind of arrogance and that kind of talk from Alvaro Bautista. I thought that was complete shit. To say that, I don't miss MotoGP. I'm winning over here. And that's what he says. I'm winning over here. It's great over here because I'm winning. Well, what about when you're not winning? What about all the struggle and strife? And I don't feel like he's appreciative with it, to be honest with you. And as a World Superbike fan, I don't like him because I think he's arrogant as hell. But I would rather go with Tom Sykes, because Tom Sykes is helping developing the BMW to be a competitive race machine. So Tom Sykes, I would say hats off to him. But again, or Leon Haslam. Leon Haslam's been racing his ass off this entire time, and to come up with another podium for the Kawasaki team, that's awesome. That's great. But again, with Alvaro Bautista's arrogance and just the way I've seen him perform and on social media and act on social media, I think it's complete shit, to be honest. So I think Jonthan Rea just stays focused and keeps doing what he's doing. Oh, phone went off. Oh, my wife says hi. I think if he stays focused and everything, I think Alvaro Bautista will continue to make mistakes throughout the year, and we'll just build the gap that way. I think consistency is the key right now, just like it always is, but particularly now, we need to do what we need to do on like season 2, when Jonthan Rea won the championship, is not swing for the fences, is worry about progression. First, second, third. Let that be the target. If we're in second place and first place is going to cause us to do something risky, don't take that risk. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Same thing for third. Now we're in fourth. Now we need a push. But first, second, third is where we will need to be for the rest of the season. And I believe first, second, and third, I believe we'll do it. I definitely believe it will do it. So, again, congratulations to Jonthan Rea. Congratulations to Leon Haslam. Congratulations to the KRT team, Kawasaki Racing Team, for rocking it, man. Fucking decimating all. Now, I forgot to mention on my MotoGP rant where I was talking shit about Marc Marquez. That's right, screw you, Marc Marquez. Is Moto E. Dude, I didn't get to see Moto E race. I don't even think they showed it, which is a bummer. So I definitely, guys, go check that out. I've seen some videos on YouTube on Moto E. They're flying, and unfortunately, I don't know a lot of the names on here. I do know Bradley Smith, so I'm familiar with Bradley Smith. Going down the names. Seta Gibonel. Wow. Let's see. Randy DePutney, and he MotoGP. That was MotoGP right there. That was, if you guys remember Randy DePutney, he rode the I forgot what manufacturer it was, but he had the Playboy bike because he's French. He had the giant, it was white with a giant Playboy bunny on the side of it. It was weird, but it was cool. It was cool. I remember, you can check out his bike on that documentary, Fastest. So that's pretty cool. But dude, look at this kilometers per hour. Ready? 147.5. 147.5 kilometers per hour. Dude, that's flying. That's flying. I don't even know what that is. Hold on. I gotta do this. Let's see. kph miles per hour. Let's see. 147.5. Is that what it said? Let's see. 147.5. Yep. Dude, on a Moto e-bike, that's 91.65 miles an hour. On a Moto e-bike, that's crazy right there. That is damn impressive. That is just damn impressive right there. And that's the way the bike ran. But if you look at like MotoGP, Mark Marquez was at 160.6. And this is, again guys, this is the average time, right? The average speed. So this is 160.6. Oh shit. 60.6. 99. So you can see those Moto E bikes, they are definitely very, very competitive. Those Moto E bikes, man, are definitely going to be the future of MotoGP, and I'm excited to see it. So it's going to be great, man. It's going to be great. Now, I did see I think Colin Edwards was the one who put out there like, we need to pick a noise for Moto E, because Moto E, it's quiet. All you hear is basically like an electric motor just kind of racing all over the place. We need to pick a noise for Moto E. So what would Moto E be? What would the noise be? Now I'm thinking kind of like maybe like that whoosh noise that you saw, like, ooh, maybe like a Freakazoid where he's just like running around going whoosh and just making a bunch of noises. Or like when you come behind somebody. Oh, you know what? Because the bikes are so quiet, I wonder if they're coming behind somebody and like somebody's in front of them and they make those noises like you're shooting rockets. You go pew 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 pew. That's funny. I wonder if we're doing something like that. I don't know. Either way, Moto E is the freaking wave. Is the new future, and I'm excited to see it. Man. It's gonna be great. But again, guys, thank you guys for hanging out with me today on your Motocast Mondays. It's great, man. A lot of great motovlogger stuff. A lot of great guys doing stuff on YouTube. If you guys are on YouTube, man, and you are motovlogging and stuff like that, kick up your A game, man. Step it up a little bit, because I'm seeing some stuff, and I'm not talking about a lot of stuff, because the stuff I'm just not feeling. Step it up, man. Step it up. And that's for myself, too. We need to pull our heads, our asses a little bit, and get up on it. Not the same deal. Not content just for content. So, and that goes for me, too, right? So, again, great stuff on the motovlogger side. Great stuff on the World Superbike stuff. And just hard facts for the MotoGP stuff. And it's unfortunate, but, I got to tell you guys what's up. So, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to hang out with me. You guys ride safe. You guys have a great day. You guys have a kick-ass week. And shit, you already know where I'll be, baby. See you on the next one. Cheer.